Right there. Hey everybody, welcome to Crossroads, a new Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign that we're starting on our channel. We're joined with a new cast member who will be playing Svetlana. Do you care if your real name's on the stream?
No, I don't care.
And the real name is?
Brenda.
Brenda. And you know the rest of these bozos, so... We have one other new cast member that's going to join us hopefully next session, and then our resident crotchety, what is he? A halfling will join us eventually.
He's a gnome this time.
No, he's a gnome this time.
The resident forehead?
The short one.
The resident forehead will be here hopefully next week or the week after.
He role plays his camera. Just, you know, all the way.
So, Crossroads is set how many years in the future?
Did you say Crossroads?
That's what Chris calls it, Crossroads.
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 Crossroads is set roughly 120 years in the future of Forgotten Fates. They finally remembered.
Remembered the fates. And we are
1492.
in Moondell, because, you know, our last tavern start was epic, and let's see if we can make it even better this time, which means anything is better.
No, I don't. I have gray eyes.
We'll all meet up in jail. Yeah, no.
Because that worked out so well too.
Are we talking about real life now, or?
Yeah.
That's where session 2 is going to start out. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. We've hotwired the warden's camera, and we're starting our next session.
We're all in jail for copyright infringement.
Oh my god!
You wouldn't steal a car, would you? If I could duplicate it with no effort, yes, I would.
Damn right, I download a car.
All right. A lot has happened since the last game. We're actually we're starting out in 5th edition this time. I don't know if we've mentioned that.
Yep. What happened to 4th edition?
No one knows. There's just a period of
So weird.
blanked
so weird.
out completely.
So there's this blank spot in D&D world. I'm kidding. 4th edition was fine.
There may have been, I don't know, the murder of a greater deity, some type of thermonuclear explosion in the plains of Shar. Some stuff happened.
Stuff
But,
went down.
Nothing important.
Nothing that we need to cover here.
That wasn't technically 4th edition, though, right? That was.
Nothing
That was what
important was
started
lost.
4th edition. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, nothing important was lost.
And
Shots fired.
we're now here, like I said, 120 years in the future,
Ready to
We
burn
are-
down orphanages.
That's
all
the
over
first.
again. We're we said 1492, right?
Yeah.
And it's the first of chess.
Great.
Winter's just finished.
This is when we discover America, right?
I was gonna say America's been discovered.
1492.
We all said on the ocean blue.
Don't tempt me.
The new world.
Hey, we did that last.
A
we did
whole
that the
new
last game, right?
world.
We did that last game, right? I'm on a boat.
We were trying to discover a shortcut to Faerun.
For the spice trade.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you spice?
You've got the y'all still use the Moon
got
Deep
that.
Tavern as a hangout for locals. Are you really
Kill
gonna
them!
start right now?
Kill them! He already wants us to die. That didn't take long.
Come here. Come here.
Why haven't they died yet?
If you come here, I'll kill one of them.
You're taking too long.
There's a group of locals that now hang out at the Moon Deep Tavern. It used to be the main tavern of Moondell, but that was when the trade district kind of was a series of 8 shops that kind of centered around it. As Moondell expanded, thanks to the foresight of its former lord, who is no longer with us, he's passed away. It was a tragic boating accident.
He did not discover the world.
But did someone save one of his teeth?
No, they didn't. I'm afraid there wasn't. They never found the remains. The trade district is now moved further southwest of this area, if I'm not mistaken. No, southeast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, further southeast, and this whole town expanded out, taking the southern moonwood, cutting it down, turning it into farmland, and working its way towards the ruins of Quavar, which has been set up as a southern outpost of Moondell now. Now, like I was saying, mostly only the locals hang out at the Moondeep Tavern, which is still run in the family. You might remember Lars from Forgotten Fates.
It's now George.
No, actually, thank you very much. It's Laura Hendershot, his great-granddaughter, runs the place.
Was Lars's last name Hendershot?
Yes, but you never asked.
No, that's I was just curious.
That
Lars
sounds
Henry.
like us.
And nobody cared. He was just Lars. She still got the recipe for the famous tokens, which she will produce and gives to locals that stay here. She also is heading your local quote-unquote adventurers guild. Any strange requests, they would be posted on a board near the statue of a strange human noble in the center of what used to be the center of town. It's now mostly in ruins. You can barely make out the shapes underneath the copious amounts of pigeon leavings. Sorry, Smur. That job board is no longer used. So people will come and leave their job postings with her. Occasionally, y'all have taken small jobs from her, usually on your own, to go out and investigate different things, just for something to do. But it's never really been anything big enough to require more than one person. But that being said, you've all gotten to know each other fairly well over the years that you've been here. Svetlana, you've been actually working here for a number of years now. Occasionally, Maevis will perform here, as she is tonight. You're working the tables. Thargeth is usually here drinking with his buddy Foedrin, but Foedrin is detained at the moment working on a large music box project for a local buyer. Normally there's also an elderly gnome gentleman that stays near the back, drinking sparingly and writing details down, working on scrolls. So you have a couple of random people that sometimes pop into the tavern, usually faces that you know, occasionally faces that you don't, thanks to the still working portal from Waterdeep that's now located in the trade district. You get a lot of different faces that come through the town. Some of you, actually none of you in particular, Thargeth would know. This place has exploded with population over the last 120 years, where originally it was more of an outpost than anything else. Now the population is 3-4 times what it used to be. And it's actually a fairly major trade hub at this point. They've got a mages college, which brought in a lot of people, thanks to the foresight of the previous lord. And it's also well known for having probably the best library, even compared to the Waterdeep or Silvery Moon mages colleges, which gave it a nice staple of fame, bringing in people that normally wouldn't come to such a remote area, since you're pretty much the furthest north town without going to 10 towns on the glaciers anyway. Tonight is like most other nights. Everyone's in, finished their business of the day, here to have a meal and a drink, listen to some music before turning in for the evening. Laura's behind the back, working with the books, trying to keep track of the different job orders that have come in. Just a second, I've got a message here.
Never mind it.
Okay. All right, no problem. And you see a cloaked figure. You can't tell the face because he's really got it pulled down low. You can barely see his chin as he's coming in. You're not sure how he's seeing how to go forward, which is interesting enough. Comes in and leans over the counter to Laura, whispers a few words, puts down a piece of paper, and drops a bag of gold. She leans in, saying something hushed to him as well. He turns in a hurry and makes his way out.
Who is this gold dropped off to?
To Laura. The barkeep.
Yeah, the barkeep. Hendershot, right.
Yeah. She takes note of that. Starts to write the job into the book. A few minutes later, one of the local, I don't want to call him a beggar, but you never really see this guy doing any honest work. He comes wandering in, and his name is... Giles Wilson. Giles Wilson, that's his name. All right. He's about in his 50s, gray beard, never really sleeps in the same place twice.
Wait, what? We know this just from seeing this random person?
You've seen him around town.
Oh, okay.
Before. He's a local.
Gotcha.
Just not really on the up and up.
He's kind of a hobo.
A hobo more than anything. He's not really a criminal, but he's not done an honest day's work in a long time. Usually survives off of the charity of others.
Is he ever actually begging stuff?
Yeah, you'll see him occasionally trying to beg for a couple of coins.
Alms for the poor.
Am I there right now?
Yes.
When he comes in, I would flip him a coin.
The bird? Oh, sorry.
Flip him a coin.
Yeah, gold coin.
He catches it. I'm guessing you do this often with him.
Yeah. And I'll ask him heads or tails.
He smiles, knowing the game. The heads.
Luck favors me tonight. It's going to be a good night. Keep it. It's yours. You earned it.
Thank you, Finias. Always kind to an old soul. You'll never believe what I saw tonight. I was just over north of the Maevis district, and I saw this fella getting roughed up by a couple of shorties. When out of nowhere, this man dressed head to toe in deep red jumped from the rooftop and started taking him out with his bare hands. It was insane.
You don't say. Is it by the Maids College?
Yes, it was. He roughed up 3 of the little shorties. They took off running, saying something about they'll get him. He stood the fella up and asked him if he was all right and sent him on his way.
It's a very interesting story.
So there was someone being roughed up by a bunch of shorties, and the deep red guy jumped in and saved the day.
Oh, he had a big cape and a hat. What did he call himself?
Did he have two little red pointy horns?
Yeah, he did.
This isn't in the Hell's Kitchen, is it?
No, it's just near the Mages School, near
right.
that
You
inn.
said that. Well, you said he's okay
Over
now?
there by the ye old Mustache Inn in the Mages Quarter. He called out a name. Crimson Capybara or something. I don't even remember.
Crimson what? Capybara?
No, it's a Maroon. The Maroon Marmoset. He said he's here to protect the town.
Well, I've already got a problem with that. Maroon's my color. I have to find this marmoset and have a talking to.
He seemed nice enough. Just kept calling everyone citizen. The guards were showing up, and he took off like a thief in the night.
I raise a. Anybody else listening to this?
Everyone can hear. He's being quite loud.
Who's paying attention?
I think I was playing, right?
Yeah, you were playing.
I'm in the room at the moment serving, correct?
Yeah.
Then I'm listening.
By there just having a drink. Kind of
Yep,
deal?
you're there having a drink.
So I assume this
And
was loud enough because he's
Fleur-
like being pretty loud about it.
Yeah, he's being very theatrical about it when he's
Yeah.
describing it. Jump down off the roof!
I would have been drinking and listening there.
I just shoot like a raised eyebrow to Svetlana and whoever makes eye contact.
You're Finias, right?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta get used to the names.
Has he sat down at a table or anything at this point?
He's going to sit down next to Finias. Svetlana, my dear.
She'll walk up. What can I do for you?
Let me get a drink and a plate of that roast, please.
That'd be quite all right. But it does sound as if you have already maybe had too much to drink, as the stories you are telling sound a bit extravagant.
I couldn't believe my eyes either, but I hadn't had any tonight.
All right, then. But I will get you what you have ordered, and I will be back soon. Is there anything I could get for you, Finias?
I'm good for now. Thank you.
She'll nod and go back to the kitchen.
All right. You head back towards the kitchen. You know your way around fairly well for this, so it doesn't take you any time to dish some of this up and prepare a drink. As you go by, you see Laura's writing something in the book.
Where, can I get eyes on that? Can I read what she's writing?
You're close enough that you, Foedrin, and Svetlana, as you're going by, would be able to see what she's writing.
What was the name of this character that we know and see that comes in? This person who told the story?
Giles Wilson.
Yep. Giles.
Giles!
Ah, Thargeth. Yes.
What do you mean by shorties?
I think it's fairly obvious.
Nothing, sir. Not a thing.
Right.
The folks with the fur on their feet, the halflings.
Let me have another drink.
He looks cautiously over to Finias. That was close.
You know how he gets when you call him short.
The three of you that are able to see what she's writing, note that she's writing something about a plague hitting the poor district in Waterdeep.
Who's writing something about a plague in Waterdeep?
That is Laura. She's writing down something about a plague hitting the poor district in Waterdeep.
On the board. Okay. I was like, how would we see this? Through your periscope. You notice.
I'll
And
bring
you
you
also,
this, by the way.
everyone's also noticed that there's a strange bag that's y'all haven't seen in here before. Up on the bar behind her.
It's a bomb.
With a note attached to it that says, please investigate.
Definitely
It's
a
a
bomb.
bomb.
Definitely a bomb.
For sure a bomb.
Surprise!
It'll only catch one of us.
That's it.
If you'll excuse me, Giles, I have to see a lady about a bag.
Oh,
I don't think
Yes,
that's
sir.
how the saying goes, lad.
Just keep my grabby friend here entertained.
he's definitely digging into the plate like he hasn't had anything for the last 2 days. So you approach Laura.
Yeah, she's at the bar, you said?
Yeah, she's at the bar. She's still writing stuff down in that book.
Doesn't show on camera, but Finias kind of approaches like I'm sitting right now up against the counter. And you said
You see-
it's Laura, right?
Yeah, it's Laura.
Okay.
She turns the page, starts writing again, and kind of looks up from the book.
I'm like full on just reading what she's writing. Oh,
Can I help you, Phineas?
hey Laura. What you working on?
Oh, we got a couple of new jobs.
You don't say.
You aren't looking for something to kill some time, are you?
I'm always looking for something to kill some time.
We've got a couple of requests that come in. You're a bit of a doctor, right? How are you at treating plagues?
I'm sure I've got a potion or a salve or something for that.
According to this, it's some nasty business. They said they haven't seen anything like it since years ago when something happened where people's chests were exploding.
Oh, the thieves' plague of insert year here.
1373.
1373.
Apparently, this one's, while
Remember
not
like it
quite
was
as
yesterday.
terrible, causes the tongue and eyes to swell up. The eyes eventually do pop and they die of suffocation.
We're gonna put that one in the maybe pile.
Well, maybe you'd like to take a look at this then.
You've
She
read
turns
my
it.
mind.
She takes the bag. You notice the way she's holding it. She's like, and sets it up on the counter in front of you.
I like straighten back up.
Somebody brought that in with a request that we check it out. It's not exactly local. About 40 miles to the east of town, up near the Coldwood. One of these was spotted. He's being real gentle with it and pops the top open and pulls it back. And you look down inside.
Yep.
What you see is a rat. But the thing that's interesting about this rat are certain pieces of it seem to be mechanical.
Well, that's I tap one with my cane or tap one of the gears or whatever.
You tap it, it starts sparking slightly, the gear spins a bit, and then it stops again.
If only Fortune was here. I think he'd want to see this.
I was hoping that he would check it out, but he's got that job he's working on, apparently.
I can deliver it to him if you like.
Excellent. I won't know what to make of that. He hands the bag, or she hands the bag off to you.
Is it like drippy or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Mechanical rat bag.
What's
Yeah.
all this hush hush baggery about anyway?
I just you come up to the bar beside us, I guess.
Yeah.
I just plop it down in front of you.
Let's see here. Open it up.
There's a dead rat that seems to be half mechanical inside.
That's just a rat. Wait a minute. Pick it up by the tail.
The tail does seem to still be bionic, or not
Organic.
organic.
That word.
Thank you. I'm taking some traits from Colby's priest.
So wait, he actually pulls it out of
Yeah.
the bag,
Yeah.
so now it's for the world to see.
Now everyone can see he's holding up this half cyborg rat.
After I give Giles his food, I'm gonna walk over to the counter where they're all standing, and I'm gonna look right at. Oh, let me see if I can say your name. Thargeth. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I look at Thargeth and I look very, very angry. What are you doing? Put the rat back in the bag. We do not want people thinking we have a rat here. They stay in the kitchen, not out here. What are you doing?
Well, it's not from here. It came from somewhere else. Look at the metal bits.
Did you say they stay in the kitchen?
Shh, no one was talking to you.
Oh. I'm right here. I overheard.
I'm guessing the music from the stage stopped seeing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Look at this bit right
Maevis just
here.
stops
I'm,
through the room.
I'm poking at one of the little gears. Giving it
Yeah.
a spin.
Fleur still remains quiet.
Are they just like huddling up around the bar now?
Yeah, now
Holding up
everyone's-
a rat?
they're
just seeing
huddling up
people,
around
like-
this rat that Thorgeth's holding.
And Svetlana's like screaming bloody murder at them. Like,
We keep the rats in the kitchen, not out here.
I'm eyeballing the roast that Giles is eating.
it's a rotisserie, yeah.
Yeah, he gets a.
I always,
he gets a
I always thought that was
fork of the roast.
chicken.
Yeah, he gets a fork of the roast, starts eating it. You see, he slurps down the tail.
Someone from the kitchen closes the door quickly as the rotisserie's there. Like,
Yeah, Laura's just like, what?
Give me the bag. Give me the bag. Come on.
give him the bag. I'm still holding the rat.
not Lars.
Put the rat in the bag, yeah.
All right, this. So
Lara.
toss it in there.
Yeah,
I mean Lara. Yeah.
Laura. Sorry.
So who's in the? Is it just like that paladin over in the corner not doing anything? That's
Yeah,
the only one
Paladin
not involved.
Fleur hasn't been engaged in this yet.
Right.
She's being quiet tonight for some reason.
For
It's just
whatever
a
reason, you
weird
turn
with
around
some
and didn't even
metal
state that
bits.
I was in the tavern. So.
I said all of you were in the tavern.
So I'm gonna walk over
You're
towards
there,
the.
so whatever.
I'm just gonna come off stage and just kind of nonchalantly walk over to the rest of the group and be like, "What's going on here?" I mean,
Hey,
a
Maevis.
rat's a rat, but oh my,
It ain't something funny.
is that mechanical? Who would make a mechanical rat?
Now, it's not all mechanical. Look at these bits here.
What bits did you point at?
The fleshy bits.
The head of the rat and the front leg on the right side still seem to be fully rat. Then it's encased in metal at some point. This leg has been replaced with a mechanical leg. It seems to be almost 60% clockwork at this point.
Look, it's still squidgy.
Anyone got like the Bionic Man music on tap here?
$1 million man.
Yeah, $1 million man.
We can rebuild it.
Super rat.
Why haven't we destroyed this thing?
Well, it's already dead. I
Are
think.
you making these things now,
Who, me?
Lara?
No, that was brought in. Someone found it about 40 miles east of here.
Why would they bring it to you?
They wanted us to investigate.
Oh, Okay.
Well, mystery solved. Mechanical rat. Where's our pay?
Wasn't trying to. Like,
It's not quite that simple. Find out where they came from, and maybe you'll get something.
Well,
you
obviously
said-
it came from
you
the
said it-
bag.
You said, you said it came
Look
40
over at the
miles east of
Paladin in the
town.
corner.
Don't you know where it came from?
Pardon?
Didn't you say it came 40 miles east of town? You kind of know.
Somebody
Sounds
found
like-
it about 40 miles east of town, yes.
So you know where it came from.
Originally.
Oh.
Well, that's by
So
Thistleberry, isn't
you want
it?
to know what's making them?
There you go.
I see what you want.
I mean, the Sky Pony Village is east of town.
Well, someone that
Ah.
found it in that vicinity.
I hate that village.
Sky ponies. I hate that village too. Too much sky and pony.
It just smells like manure everywhere.
I'm sure the barbarians are not so bad.
I'll bet my last gold piece that those barbarians didn't whip them something like this up.
You got something against barbarians?
I do.
Look over again in the corner of the tavern.
Hey, Fleur.
Not directly.
Hey, Fleur.
How are you?
Where's my drink?
Good. Got any stones for me?
Order a drink.
I might have a few.
Yeah, we can talk business later.
Yep. I see you're helping Giles again.
Ah, he, fortune favored me today, so he gets to keep the coin.
Svetlana, don't just stand around. The dwarf ordered a drink.
If he had ordered the drink in the proper etiquette that he should have, he would have already had his drink. What do you want?
My usual.
Fine, I'll be back in a moment.
Could have sworn I had 7 gold on me a while ago.
Did you lose your gold again?
Never you mind.
I'm not putting it on your tab.
Well, put it on his tab then.
Don't be putting in my tab. I gave my last gold to Giles.
Didn't you?
Comes
Didn't
back
you,
out,
You're no fun.
gives you your drink.
didn't you win that fight with Foedrin a couple days ago, and he said he was going to pay for your tab?
Right? Put it on his tab.
I remember that too.
All right, on Foedrin's tab. He still owes me for that chair that he broke.
I'm just kind of being quiet about that.
That's my favorite chair too.
Don't play innocent. It was over your fat head.
I still say you let too many hooligans into this place.
Lucky shot.
The hooligans make it interesting.
If I didn't let hooligans in, we wouldn't have any business at all.
And I
Sure looks
wouldn't
like
have
a
any
group.
money.
And you over there, you still have your second favorite chair in the corner.
Why do you think I'm sitting on it? You're not going to smack it over someone else's head.
You think you sitting on it would stop me?
Challenge accepted, I hear.
Hey,
You
Maevis.
come and try.
Hey, Maevis, you spot me a gold?
Yeah.
Huh?
Spot me a gold, Maevis.
Spot you a gold.
Yeah, I gave
You
my
haven't
last
paid
one.
me a dime.
I said spot
What
it
do
to
you
me.
need a gold for?
I need to make some gold, so I need a gold. Can't bet with nothing.
Very well. Here's one gold
You know I'm
piece.
good for it.
Yeah, sure.
I know better than to bring my own money into this place.
Here you are.
That'll do.
Swindle another person.
If you'll excuse me.
She nods.
I head over to these whatever ruffians they're talking about. Our table of
Hooligans?
who's in this bar that looks like I could have some fun with.
Right now, it's just y'all and Giles.
Scott. Scott's
Yeah.
the only one.
Scott's the only one sitting over there that's been being loud.
That'll work.
Okay.
I just turn around, realize the bar's empty. Who were you playing for a second ago? Never mind.
You guys.
Shrug and head over to Fleur.
What's going on, Finias?
I'm level 1. Come on.
What?
She's the best we can afford.
Yeah.
We don't see the same kind of fare we did back in Great Grandpappy's day.
No, they seem to stick over to the temple quarter.
Sounds fine to me.
They keep telling me I should sell this place, but I just can't. Too many memories.
Sell it to whom?
I think it should be sold to Svetlana over there. She's always here.
Why are you yelling at them way over there? We're sitting at this table trying to have a card game.
Oh, I'll
She's
ignore that
weird.
conversation.
Like, focus on here, Fleur. Come on.
Sorry, it was a stressful day at the church.
I got 1 gold piece and I need to have 2. So
I thought church was supposed to be relaxing, not stressful.
Well, you'd be amazed at how many people come in and say, I need to prepare for my passing.
You think
Like
you'd be
the
used to it by now?
Isn't that what you have been training to do your entire life? Are you
I just
telling me
laughed.
right now
I
that
was just
you are
gonna
now
laugh out
above
loud.
this?
she has a point.
Well, when you have a 6-year-old come in and say, I need to prepare to die.
Then you should make sure that little boy or girl dies respectfully.
Certainly won't be murdered, though. Not in my town.
Sure.
I couldn't do anything like that, though.
Well,
That'd be too hard for me playing Dr. Kilmorvian over there.
at least there's been no orphanages burning down lately.
Who is burning down the orphanages?
You didn't hear about that?
Now your turn.
That's mocking. I don't know why you're friends with him. Or her. I don't know why you're friends with her. She's so weird.
Don't,
Is she mocking you?
don't you remember there's a ban on building orphanages in
Hey,
Moondale?
where's the music? Enough chattery. Music!
Where's the music? I'm trying to win a game over here. Phineas, you're only allowed to have 6 cards, not 7.
We haven't even started yet.
She pops off. I hired you for 5 songs. I won't pay you for a 6th, but I'll take it for free.
Well, if it will
Giving
keep
us
them calm,
practice.
I'm gonna go up and I'll play another song.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, remember when Maevis got us in trouble that one time?
Which time?
Exactly.
We do not talk about that time. It was a unfortunate accident, and thankfully, it is not following us today, except for whenever you tend to bring it up.
Well, I tend to bring it up whenever I get annoyed with Maevis over there.
You must
They
be
should
annoyed at
really
her a
label
lot.
those places much better.
Well, if Maevis knew how to read, not just play songs.
Oh.
High and mighty, aren't we today? First, you're too good for your job. Now you're too good for this tavern. Why do you even come if you do think
I
you are?
didn't say I was too good for the tavern.
Well, you sir are sounding like you should be on top of your high horse.
Someone's cranky.
I get a little cranky whenever there are rats on the counter.
I put it away. It's away. It's
Well,
away.
that explains why you're always cranky.
That also explains why we have no customers.
I thought it was the plane.
I thought it was the food.
There's nothing wrong with the food.
Certainly wasn't the music.
Or the entertainment.
Clearly, the entertainment.
Wow.
So we're gonna play this game?
Sure, let's play this game. Savannah, did you want to join us?
No, thank
Doesn't
you.
seem like no one else is here to get a drink in a second. Why don't you take a 5-minute break?
I prefer not to gamble against Finias. I know better.
Well, we both know better, but it's still, at least it passes the time.
No, you're this one with bad judgment. I prefer to watch.
I'm hurt.
Finias, I just want to table lose against you. I have never won, and I never will. I prefer to watch. That way I will study you, and one day I shall beat you at your own game. But it will not be today.
It's all luck.
I'm sure.
You gotta know when you have it and when to use it.
Of course.
Phineas is just the luckiest person that we know.
It's not my fault the lady smiles on me.
Well, let's see if she frowns today. Deal him.
Actually, we're gonna play some. Oh, what the heck is it called? We're gonna play some Avandra's Favor. You got real out of character. You got real dice, Scott.
Not near me. Better yet, I'll let the swindler roll for me.
Oh God.
That way I know I lose.
Again, with the whole poor judgment statement. Still
Exactly.
Actually, no, that's not gonna work against the house.
Exactly. Darn, that dice always does that.
I haven't even. Never. Actually, no. Cards is better. Cards is better. I'm feeling
Okay.
cards today.
Fine. If you want to play cards, we'll play cards.
You good with this, Dave?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where's my dice set go? Damn it!
I have some if you need me to roll something.
Yeah, you can proxy roll for me because I don't know where mine is.
What D are we looking at here?
D8.
That's fitting.
I don't know where my dice went.
I wanted to see how I was doing.
Okay.
D8? Pretty sure I have.
Okay. Let me see here.
Just one hand. Quick game.
He disappeared.
All right.
Will 2D4 suit you?
No, because that changes the numbers. I'll just roll privately to Dave.
Fuck's sakes. Apparently I don't have a
Hang
D8
on
in my
here.
bags.
I wonder if this will work.
Oh, yes, I do. I have a D8. There we go. I found it.
To say you should be able to just roll the 1d8.
I'm good.
Check roll 20.
No, it's
If it
based on
works.
dice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
What do you want me to roll? Am I rolling a dice?
Yeah, roll a D8. Keep the number secret. You can tell me though.
Okay.
So, I draw a card off of the top of my deck. Pots, or the buy-in's 1 gold.
Sure. One
Slide-
gold.
Slide a gold, and I slide a gold into the center of the table.
Hey, better yet, I got an idea.
I only brought 1 gold, Fleur.
That's okay. Hey, Thargeth,
Hmm.
you want to play some cards? Come on.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I'm drinking.
Tell you what. I'm sure we can buy you another drink.
Would you
Come play
shut
some
up?
cards.
I'm listening to the music.
I don't hear him playing.
He's
I
playing.
hear it perfectly.
Hey, he's not playing. She is.
Whatever. Okay.
So,
It's really epic right now.
Yeah, I don't really know how.
If we need to roll anything else, you have your choice of red and gray.
Okay.
I'll take red, of course.
Okay. That's what I
Uh,
rolled for you first time.
You messaged me? Okay.
Yep.
Or did you message me the D8?
That was the D8. Yeah,
Okay,
you need
perfect.
The other one.
And you got yours, Scott?
I didn't get one.
Oh, you need me to roll it for you too?
No, Dave needs to roll and,
Oh, Dave's rolling for Scott.
and tell Scott what it was.
All right.
Is it cards or dice?
It's,
don't know
it's
what it
cards. it's cards, but it's played with
Using
dice.
dice.
Yeah. So I just drew a card off the top and I looked at it. Think of poker kind of poker mentality where there's hidden cards.
Okay.
Sorry, Scott. There you go.
So I peer and look at the cards and look at Fleur.
Just 1d8, right?
Yeah, it's gonna go around a couple times. There's drawing 3 cards, like highest number wins, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just going to draw another one then.
Whoa, are you still in?
I assume that means yes if he's trying another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, we're playing poker. Okay,
Sort of
fine.
poker. Yeah, it's going around the table again but it's only a 1 gold. It's only 1 gold in because that's all I brought. So.
Well, if you only got 1 gold, I bet you another gold. Look at you.
Hey, what's a blue one with a squiggly mean?
Foedrin, spot me a gold.
Spawn you a well, all
You
right.
know I'm good for it.
Of course you are.
You spot me
Yeah, I
one?
give him a gold. Yeah.
Okay.
I throw another gold in. Roll a d6 now.
A
We each
d6.
draw another card.
Okay.
D6?
Yep.
You need me to roll D6 too?
Yep.
All right.
I'll check.
Where is it? Oh, fuck.
I am going to roll to see if I sell that.
It'd be versus your perception.
That's fine.
Nope.
Well,
You think maybe, but nah.
Okay. What did we say? Ready to show your cards?
sure.
I flip the first one. It's a 5.
A 1,
And I flip the second one, and it's a 6.
a 4.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yep.
You now have 4 gold.
Yeah, I flipped Maevis back hers and Foedrin back his.
Wait, where's Foedrin?
Or sorry,
He's stealing my
Thor-
gold again. Not even here.
Grab my gold and pocket it.
Okay. You're 2 gold richer.
Shiny 2 gold.
I'm 2 gold poor. So, how about them stones?
I
Stones?
thought it was rats.
I'm talking to Finias.
How many you got today?
4?
4.
People were cashing them in.
So unfortunate they only protect against murder.
Oh, the stones. Right.
How much do I sell them back to you for a gold each, eh?
Okay.
No,
That
I'm
works.
asking. What did we say?
Yeah. Yeah, I was for gold apiece.
Okay.
I'll take 1 off you today. I'm a little light.
Okay.
I slip it in a pocket. It clangs loudly against the other 20 in there.
All right.
I'm a little late. Yeah, clang, clang.
No, it's against the stones, the anti-murder stones. So what time of day is it?
It's early evening, about 6 o'clock. It's getting a little dimmer out there, but the sun's not setting yet.
So where is everybody?
The more popular side of town.
They're probably all. You would know they're either hanging out in the Supreme Pegasus Tavern, the Famous Barrel, Ye Old Mustache Inn, or the Frustrated Rose.
I like
Those are-
how many of them there are.
There are 4 more inns in town. This is just the one that some of the locals favor.
What's the middle class inn?
All right, not Ye Old Mustache Tavern, that's for sure.
Well, it might be
Middle
really like
class,
cool curly mustache.
Any of
I'm
the
guessing
others.
that's the Famous Barrel. The Famous Barrel usually has more people in it.
It's a dwarven type tavern.
Yeah.
Is there one that's frequented more by humans?
From the looks of that, there's a lot of different kind of people that frequent Ye Old Mustache, but that's the most expensive inn in town. Everything there is of the finest quality. They even have a new device, a magical self-fluffing pillows. But they only activate whenever you're not around so as to not disturb you.
Interesting.
Well, he knows. He sold him the pillows.
I'm as much as I'd love to swindle dwarfs, the damn dark vision makes it difficult. It's like I'm looking for mostly humans.
Welcome.
This is it.
You're in it.
Damn it. Really need to find some place with more humans.
I mean, there's humans in the other quarters, I'm
I
assuming.
guess yeah.
Yeah.
There's some.
There's
Okay. But it's mostly
sprinkled
dwarves.
about. This is a great melting pot of different races. So you'll find them sprinkled about in the other ends as well.
Okay. Well, I
It's just the theme of the inn changes.
Gotcha. I just kind of say out loud if some more people don't show up, I have to, I think I'm going to head to the Famous Barrel. Man's got to make a living. I'm not going to do it here with you saps.
Right. Looking for a fight tonight, but he's not here. Don't know how we're supposed to run a fight club. It's just me.
Don't you have a rule about talking about it?
That's just us here right now, obviously. You all know about it.
Well, one has to ask when you start fighting in the inn.
What?
Don't you usually start a brawl inside the inn? Hence the chair breaking?
Well, I suppose you have a point there.
I don't think we'll need one tonight. Lady Luck's on my side.
Who is this Lady Luck you speak of all the time?
What do you
Sounds
mean?
like a fancy lass.
You know, Timora.
All right. Forgot about her.
The Lady Luck.
I don't really follow that, but I just sort of nod.
Stroke the beard.
All right.
So,
As time goes on a little bit, about 20 more minutes into it, you see a couple of the other locals that start to wander in, finished with their work from the day. These are a couple of the city guard, actually, that are off duty now. You recognize Harold Bashkin and James Birtsaw come in. Also following shortly after is a farmer, Vamrin Cotton.
Vamrin?
Vamrin.
Harold and who?
Do we
It's
all recognize
Harold
these people?
Bashki, James Birtsaw, and Vamrin Cotton.
These are humans?
These are human.
I would have left, and as they came in, you'd see me come in behind them.
Like out and in?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like, you know, like
Just getting some fresh air.
20 minutes later when they come in, and all of a sudden I show back up. James what? Bursky?
Yeah, James Birtsaw.
Do we all
Harold
know these
Bashki.
individuals by name, or
Yeah,
just?
you know them. They're
Harold James! Come have a drink, Vermin!
You see, the guards are very familiar with with you. Thargeth, I haven't cracked any skulls tonight, have you? I'm off duty.
No, unfortunately not.
Well, you'll not be starting with mine.
All right. I'll let you get off easy this time.
Svetlana, dear, we'll have
She walks up to the table to get their order.
2 plates of the regular and 2 ales.
Of course, coming right up. She'll walk into the kitchen.
You see Vamron comes and pulls in a chair beside them. Make that 3. He looks over.
Aye, sir.
Looks over to Thargeth. Join us at the table.
I'm on my way.
Is it Thargeth? All right, Maevis. Finias. Says Vamron. Nice seeing you here tonight.
It's always a pleasure to see you too.
Listen, I had a question.
Go on.
I'm not sure if I'm using that tonic right.
Well, are you applying it 3 times a day?
I am, but I've still got the rash.
Do we all hear this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm at the table.
Trying to be quiet.
Svetlana comes out of the kitchen and she's walking up behind him with their food and everything. And as he's talking about this, she'll just kind of stop and wait for him to finish before she puts the food on the table.
Perhaps you need something a little stronger.
I'm thinking so.
What were you thinking? Maybe some blessed honey?
Oh, you still have some of that?
Sounds like you need something dwarven, if you ask me.
Quiet now.
You have a remedy too, Thargeth.
No, I'm just saying something dwarven. It's stronger.
I
It's
didn't
tougher.
know you had the trouble with rashes. You know something about it?
No, I don't.
Oh, well. In that case, if you don't mind, I'll stick with Finias. He seems to have some knowledge in the area.
Right, I'm just saying he should help you with something dwarven.
Is that rat making noise?
Yeah, I smashed the bag a bit. Quiet! Hit it with the stick.
You'll all hear the dial-up sound coming from the bag.
Do y'all know anything about
Don't-
rats?
One minute there. Before we talk about the rats, I do have some honey. It's very rare, and you know it's hard to come by. But I do have one more bottle of. Been able to secure one more bottle of Colby's honey.
You know, you could always just go to the church and ask. Sorry, Finias.
He says he kind of takes his hat. Begging your pardon, miss, but I'd prefer to put my business with your church off for quite some time, if possible.
Well, like I said, if it doesn't get better, you could always come and ask for blessing from the church.
If it gets a lot worse, I'll visit your church.
Well, you know, Finias here has never steered me wrong, even if it's not dwarven, so I'm sure
Listen.
he'll steer you right.
I'm sure Finias will as well. And I'll be seeing you soon then, I guess.
Wait, what, for
He
a rash?
looks concerned when you say that.
Don't worry though.
Finias?
Take care of you perfectly fine.
You have the rash too? Oh,
What did I charge you for the? What did I charge you for the tonic before?
Oh, you let me have it for 2 gold pieces.
Since this one didn't work, how about that one didn't work, even though this is super rare and very difficult to come by, I'll give it to you at half the price, at just 2 gold.
That's very kind of you, sir.
How wealthy are the guards, by the way? Like, is this ridiculous? Like 2 gold for him?
Well, this is the farmer that you're
Oh,
charging.
this is the
currently.
farmer. Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have charged the farmer. Like how much does the farmer make?
Oh, you know, all these wealthy farmers these days are shutting the banks down, taking over their lands, planting crops of corn.
Like if like 2 gold is a substantial amount of money, that's not what I would have charged him.
It is.
Yeah, so no, it would have been like in the silver range.
Oh, so you charge him silver for the tonic.
Yeah, like I'm a swindler, but I'm like people out of food
You
not
got
making
some
any...
morals.
Exactly.
He's got to have repeat customers or what's
Fine.
Bro-
2 silver, what you charge him for the tonic. Then.
Okay, so then 2 silver for the honey.
He happily whips out the 2 silver. For some of Colby's honey, that's a steal.
Don't tell anybody. I have a business. And I take a small vial out of my jacket.
Now, should I mix this with the tonic before I slather it on the rash?
I think this one you're gonna put with your tea every night. You're gonna drink it.
Oh, all right.
The mystical power of Colby's honey
Putting
shouldn't
honey
be
on a
underestimated.
rash, that's ridiculous.
At this point, I will finally put the food and the drink down on the table like I have just walked up. Trying to
Okay.
keep a straight face.
So is it 3 guards or 2 guards and a farmer?
It's 2 guards and a farmer.
And which one's the farmer?
Vamrin!
Vamrin Cotton.
Gotcha.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh.
Vamrin caught in a scam.
He's a pumpkin farmer.
Is
He's
he?
a bumpkin.
Yep.
It's popular around these parts.
How well are guards paid?
I mean, well
not
enough,
too
but
well, but
not to what we're used to. What was it? I think we had. There was a page for that, right? Modest
Well,
living or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, that gives you perspective.
they see about a silver piece a day, if I'm not mistaken, what it was.
I think that's about right.
That's what they make. Vamrin makes about half of what they do.
So this is still substantial. Well, that's not bad. 2 silver a day. He makes
No,
half
that's-
that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's 2
Yeah,
days wages.
For him, it's 4 days.
4
of
days
work.
wages.
He's
Yeah.
not too bad. You haven't caused too much damage to the locals.
Well, it's not bad.
You
I just
see-
made as much as a Kingsguard
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a few minutes.
You see that James Birdsaw's watching the transaction going on between you and Vamrin.
Shoot him a wink.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, okay. He takes that vial and puts it away and says, then James leans over towards you. Said, so you've got some rare medicines, huh?
I have
Can-
tonics and salves. They seem
Can-
to do
can
the
you-
trick.
Do anything about this? He takes his helmet off and you notice that he's starting to bald.
That is well beyond my capabilities, unfortunately.
Well, I was just hoping.
What can I do? 1 sec.
That's funny.
What's wrong with no hair upstairs?
Got a shaved head.
No, but I will keep an eye peeled. You know, you never know. I might come across something.
Bah!
I don't
You
know
see-
if you can see much with an eye being peeled.
What?
You see Harold after she says that. Calmerites. Ugh.
I heard something about a peanut butter solution.
Peeling people's eyes.
I don't even know what she's talking about. That was in character.
Yeah. She said something about peeling someone's eyes. It must be some practice that they do in the back parts of their churches. I knew those death worshippers were up to no good.
See,
Some
this is
kind
exact-
of witchcraft, that is.
Hey,
this is
hey,
exactly
hey,
why
hey.
We have no good customers come in here because you are all talking about rats and eye peelings and rashes, and it is just who wants to listen to this while they eat?
Hey, do y'all know anything about mechanical rats? Speaking of rats, thank
Oh.
you.
Mechanical rats. I've never heard of such a thing.
Very interesting indeed.
That's probably the work of some gnomish wizard or some sort, making golems appropriate to his size, says Harold.
Wait a minute. What's that mean?
Nothing, Thargeth, nothing.
I think he was calling you short. I
Thank
think
you,
he was
Harold.
calling you short.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, no
I
one
coulda
was saying.
swore
No,
I heard
no.
him call you short.
He misspoke. He clearly misspoke.
Yes, he clearly misspoke because my God is telling me that this one is coming to see me soon. He called you short.
You were
that must
not
be the sign.
helping. I elbow her in the stomach.
Oh my gosh.
Finias. He clearly called him short. Think of this. You can
All
turn
right,
around.
enough of this talk.
Oh,
You can turn
he's
around and give him as one of your healing salves after the fact. You look at it. He gets hurt, and you're right here to heal him.
If
We
We're
should-
all here.
if
We
Harold-
can
you
hear
break a
you.
table or a chair, they will pay for it. You understand me? Any broken anything will get paid for. You will not be allowed to leave until it's paid for. Other than that, do whatever the hell you want to do.
You see Harold cuts another piece of meat off. He says, the way I heard it, the only one that's throwing the word short around is you, Missy.
Thargeth, have I ever called you short?
Yes.
Was it in the ring or out of the ring?
Well, out of the ring. Unless you're willing to step in.
I thought we have a training battle tomorrow.
Oh, in the ring.
Oh, in the ring.
Oh, I mean, we train out of the ring. You want to step into the ring?
Yes.
Oh, ho, ho, lass. Are you in for a good time?
Well,
oh, is this happening?
Yeah. Yeah, this is happening.
Taking bets.
You think you're ready, do you?
You say that, taking bets. You see both James and Harold reach into their coin purses and pull out each of them respectively a gold piece and set it down in front of you. On the dwarf.
Now you remember the rules. No magics.
It's 2-1 for the dwarf. House odds.
magics, you say? I don't do no magics.
Why are you talking like her now? Get your own accent.
No, I won't get my own accent.
I'll throw in.
Let's
gonna-
see how it is. First, you make fun of the short dwarf, and now you make fun of the way that I speak. Is this how it is? Fleur, I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
You are being extremely rude to me tonight. You break my heart.
Veerman, you getting in on this?
He pulls out 2 silver pieces. He says, on Fleur.
2-1 odds. Double your money.
I figure that she's probably going to be a head above the rest.
Careful.
After
Careful.
I tried to help you with your problem.
He winks at you.
I can just see this is going to be one of them nights.
So we've done this. You guys have done this before?
Yeah, apparently.
So what are the rules? Nobody else is getting in on this? Anybody? Nobody?
I
2-1?
missed whatever that was.
2-1
Are we
on
still on?
2-1 on the yeah, we're still 2-1 on the paladin versus the dwarf. You know the rules.
Yeah.
Whichever
says,
gives the most gold outcome.
Laura says, yeah, the rules. Do it outside.
Yeah. We'll go outside.
Lars says that. Lars!
Laura.
I was gonna say, you're back from the dead!
Another repeat customer.
Maevis, you getting in on this?
Sorry, did Svetlana bet?
No, I decided that I'm friends with Fleur. I would hate to bet against her.
But she's gonna know.
So bet for her to win. That's double your money.
I would hate to bet against her.
Good luck.
You heard the lady. Okay. Take it outside.
Outside we go.
As y'all are heading out, Laura flips 2 gold coins to you, Phineas. I'm the belligerent one.
The dwarf. Okay.
Which one is that?
The more belligerent. Gotcha.
If I'm not mistaken, then, since they're all heading outside for this, they just basically emptied our tavern, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Everyone's going out to
So
watch.
Maevis is
I'll
playing for
stand at
nobody.
the door and watch from the door, just in case anybody decides they want to actually come inside, which I
Yeah, I
highly
would-
doubt. But
I would do the same. Stop playing to go watch this.
We're
from
in
the
the
door.
street. We've got everybody. I guess is standing on the porch.
Yep.
I pushed the 2 fighters into the center of the
What's
street.
your character name again, Ryan?
Maevis.
Mavis! Play us a good battle tune!
A battle tune.
Inspire us! Come on!
How about you 2 inspire me?
Finias, as you're walking out, I will slyly slip 2 silver in your hand. Not on the door. She'll just stand at the door and watch.
Shoot her a wink.
Okay. So y'all go out into the square. There's not a lot of traffic. This is Old Town. And everyone forms a circle around the 2 of you as you get ready.
I'm stretching.
Stretching.
She's praying.
Yeah. Pretty much.
She's
like
praying.
stretches.
For Thargeth. For luck for Thargeth.
All right. So roll initiative, both of you. We're going to see.
Shit.
We're having a brawl.
Hopefully my sheet's on there.
All right.
Hold on with this initiative.
Should be
That work?
on. Let me
hang on a
add
sec.
your Thargeth. Wait a minute, not that. Give me this.
Is that working? Is it doing anything in Roll20 when I click that? No, eh?
No, you gotta have a token out.
I'm bringing.
Oh,
them out.
I gotta click my.
I'll be
Hang
right
on,
back.
y'all. Sorry, that's on me. There's that, and there's that. You got your tokens. We need pictures for these. So bad. Turn timer. Okay, there. You got a turn. Add your turns. And now you just roll your initiative by your character sheet. That should work fine.
That's what I was
Okay.
trying to do.
After you select yourself.
Before you wreck yourself.
All right. I've got a 16 on one.
I clicked initiative. Is it doing anything?
You have to select your token first.
I did. Like it's on, like on the map itself.
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
Really?
Where is it?
I think there was a button.
I mean,
to
we
turn
could
that
use-
off.
How do I know
the-
which one's me?
You could
There's a
actually
one on the left.
type it out. It's not complicated math to do.
It's on the
initiative.
left.
Sragg,
one
we
that
could
does
use the concept art for now. I mean, it's not like that's a problem, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's not. If I could totally do that. Well, you all beat the snot out of each other. I'll see about adding some of those. You're both 16. So the players get to decide who goes first.
or
I can,
or the DM intervenes.
yeah. All right. Let me. Okay. How am I going to do this? 11 and above is going to be Fleur. The smaller numbers are the dwarf.
So what are we rolling?
I got a 1. Dwarf's going first.
Oh, you're rolling. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you tied.
So Thargeth is getting that changed to a 17. All right. There you go. So y'all can now proceed to beat the snot out of each other.
Okay, so how are we doing this? Am I just rolling attack, or?
Y'all start 5 foot away from each other, and then you just go in and you attack. You're going. Are you hand to hand? You gonna whip out your weapons?
No, it's hand to hand.
Whip out your weapons. It's beat down time, son.
Hand to hand.
All right.
So how's that work for 2-weapon fighting? Each hand is a weapon?
Yeah, each hand's a weapon.
Alright.
-2.
So my rolling...
Just
How's that work on
rolling.
my sheet here?
I don't know. It's nice that we're doing this here.
I know, right? Do I
Let's
just
see.
click? These are the special sheets.
Character sheet. Let's turn the pencil off. I'm on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sragg, for reasons, can I roll initiative?
Okay, for reasons. Yeah.
There, I uploaded my concept art.
Okay. Let me put you on the board too, Finias. All right, and add a turn. Go ahead and.
Well, we're all rolling 16.
Did you roll a 16 too?
Yeah, you did.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I think it's broken.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Finias, you are a 15.
Or is he really a 9?
There we go. So now you'll have a turn order. I'm going up trying to grab everyone's concept art. I'm in the wrong thing.
I mean, we could all do it individually.
We can do that. You can find that on the break after, Shrek.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
let us do that individually.
That's cool. All right. So let's do.
We're just gonna do D20s or something, or because I don't know.
You've got an attack roll somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where that is on the sheet.
It's usually on the second page.
Warhammer offense.
You're doing
Yeah, I'm honestly
unarmed?
not using the Warhammer.
Is it unarmed?
It's unarmed, so it's D20 plus proficiency, isn't it?
No, there's no, unless you're proficient with unarmed.
Mm,
Yeah, and I don't think either of y'all are technically proficient with unarmed fighting.
Was he a fighter?
He's a fighter. He's proficient
Yeah,
with
he's
pretty
a
much
fighter.
everything, right? Except for
So
exotics.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's
No,
proficiency
you're
plus
right.
strength.
Your hands would never be considered as exotic weapons.
So it's D.
Depends
It's
who
D.
you ask.
Oh
These hands are so exotic to me.
These aren't my
I'm
hands.
proficient in exotic weapons, boys.
We'll
These
go with
hands,
that.
they work
We'll
magic.
go with,
Those were some serious
Gosh.
mushrooms I ate. Whose hands are these?
so you've got D20 plus your proficiency bonus. So each
Yeah.
of you, it's a D20 plus 2. Your 2-weapon fighting. All right, here we go. Yeah, you've actually got 2-weapon fighting style. All right, so you're good. So for you, it's you get to roll D20 plus your proficiency bonus twice, and you are a sword and shield style paladin. So you just
Yep.
punch. Okay.
That's it.
All right. So dwarf beat the snot out of her.
Apparently not.
No,
Oh,
not so good. Again. 13. That doesn't hit either, does it? You don't have your shield AC.
In armor,
but
right?
it's-
Yeah, they're in their armor, I think.
Yeah.
Are
but
you
it's
in
still-
your armor? Or are y'all in your clothes?
She's walking around in her armor. 16.
And they're both in their armor. All right. All right, get your one attack in. Yeah, that's not touching nobody.
It's gonna be an interesting fight.
They're
Finias,
just like bang,
no action.
no action.
bang.
Thargeth, swing. There's a hit. Hit. So Thargeth lands 2 blows this time.
Boom, boom.
It's a D4 plus your strength.
1d4 for each thing?
Yeah, 1d4 plus 4 apparently each time. Do.
Holy shit.
Okay.
So you take 13. Bam! Bam! So is that enough to knock you out?
Yeah, I think so.
13.
13. All right, so y'all are going to see. Let me see.
Just fucking beat her down.
Okay.
We're all about equal opportunity here.
Yeah. All right. That works. That's perfect for what I've got going on. So, Finias, you're watching. Everyone you're watching, you see the dwarf swings twice. And Fleur manages to bob and weave out of the way. Swings, misses Thargeth, just goes just wide of his head. And Thargeth kind of rolls into that and punches her once in the face and once up in the gut. You see she's knocked back and then the air just goes and she falls back onto her back in the middle of the street there. So Fleur is down on her back, seemingly unconscious. Thargeth stands up in victory. And as you're watching, someone jumps down from the roof and flies a kick at the back of Thargeth's head.
Do I get any kind of save on that?
Well, he's got to roll to attack.
Now I'm rolling on attack.
Who just tried to kick you in the back of the head?
Probably the purple marmot.
The maroon marmot, or the
It's not gonna matter.
Holy shazma.
Kicks him in the back of the head for 5. This does a roundhouse kick in the back of the head. Have at ye, villain!
Calm down. What are you doing?
Hey! What?
Stand back, citizen!
You're not on the fight card!
I'm here to defend fair maiden.
Standing with my guard up.
Oh, first mistake. There ain't nothing fair about her.
This is a sanctioned fight! What are you doing, you purple freak?
It's maroon, you cad!
It's more of a blood
I'm
red.
not the best with colors, okay?
You're right. It's not really a maroon though.
Why are you all just standing here watching this ruffian beat up this damsel?
We weren't just
Damsel!
watching. We paid to see it.
She's fine! Look,
It's
I'll
a
help her up!
crime ring, is it?
I'm helping her up. She's fine! She's fine!
Is she fine? Or is she
No,
like
she needs to
unconscious?
do death saving throws if you took her right out, unless you did subdual damage.
It would be
Subdual.
subdual.
Yeah.
It's subdual. She's kind of reeling from it, but she's all right.
We trained together!
He kind of
We're all
backs
friends
down.
here, and who are you?
I am the maroon marmoset.
Yes, but who's that?
I am a champion of justice, here to rid these streets of crime.
By the voice, can we distinguish if it's a male or female?
It's a
Voice.
male, it's a deep
bad
voice, and he's trying to make it deeper than it actually is.
Is there a reason that you chose maroon?
He kicked me in the head!
Yeah, I know, right? Like, if you're gonna
And
pick a
why
color,
not?
like, wouldn't you
I
pick
chose
black?
maroon because it's the color of justice.
And the marmoset?
No.
Have you seen a marmoset?
It is a noble primate.
Really? Have you seen the marmoset? I've seen the marmoset.
Harold,
It looks like a
James, do you know who this clown is?
Apparently, he thinks he's a hero of sorts. If you ask me, I think he escaped the local loony bin. Well, if this was all just a contest of strength between friends,
And-
as it seems,
Any money for catching him?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you'll get paid. Then I am off to defend the streets against further injustice.
If he goes to move or run away, prestidigitate sparks in his face.
All right. Farewell, citizens. Remember, obey the law. It's here for your protection.
Oh, he's more annoying than me.
He turns to go and the sparks happen to his face. The lights again!
Again. The fireflies return.
Oh shit! What do I want to do here? He's. I got a couple seconds, right? He's like,
Yeah, he's swatting away.
guys.
Why does that always happen?
Do we need to stop this? Should we stop?
I'm
I'm
looking
gonna
looking
stop
at
this.
him.
We're gonna stop this. Just let me try something first.
If you didn't hear Scott, I picked you up, by the way.
Oh, before I cast that
Sort of
hex.
unconsciousness.
Oh, no, I can't.
I'm actually
Damn it.
curious to
Damn it,
know
I
if
can't.
when I make a roll to come about.
No, it was subdual. You just got the beat down.
Okay.
You're not like knocked out or anything. You just.
Okay. I'm gonna lay a hands on myself.
Right here in the street?
He's just gonna touch himself right all over this.
What does that do?
We talked about this.
Enthralls the locals, I guess.
No, the lay of hands, what does it actually do?
It's a special shit.
Your blessed touch can heal wounds.
What kind of wounds? How many wounds?
He wants you to read it to him like you usually do.
I honestly don't know what your paladin abilities do.
You have the book?
It does not give you creative liberties. Let me just clarify.
Darn.
What does that do? Well, that wins the game. No, that's not how this works.
So as an action, you can touch a creature to restore a number of hit points to that creature. Alternatively, you can expend 5 hit points from your own pool to cure the target of one disease or neutralize one poison affecting it.
Equal to how many hit points?
It's usually the paladin level.
You can.
Hit points equal to your paladin level times 5.
So 5. You get 5
Yep.
hit points back. Okay,
Yep.
you're definitely awake.
You
There's
can
no
split
problem.
it too, Scott. Just so you know.
I got. It
Yeah.
shows I got 5 uses of it. So.
Okay. So you just gain a hit point back right now. Making it, yeah, and it's subdual damage, so it's going to go away. It's not like other damage. All right, so you said you hexed the maroon marmoset.
I charm personed.
You charm person the maroon marmoset.
Yeah. Friend. Where are you
All
going?
right.
Let's talk about these lights. Wisdom
And
saving
he gets
throw.
a saving throw.
Fuck.
All
Wow.
right. You do the charm person
Next.
on him, and he's like, you say, friends. Of course, citizen. All of you are my friends.
Son of a bitch. And I Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
Oh, you blast him. Oh. Range spell. That's going to hit. 3 force damage. Oh. What? Of course. It's you. I know you. The Ringmaster. My arch nemesis. He squares up.
The Ringmaster.
How many hit points do I got right now, Shrek? 5. You said 1.
Full hit
One.
points, Scott.
A full hit point.
Oh.
So I guess we're going into combat now. So let me pull everybody out that's going to
Look
get
over at Svetlana. Really, you hang out with this fool?
It makes total sense, honestly. I hear that monkeys don't really like the circus.
Thargeth
You've got a point there.
and Svetlana. Okay. I'm adding y'all turns. So if I could get Maevis and Svetlana to roll.
God.
Do I have a token? Yeah, I have a token.
You have a token on the board now.
Okay.
Is there actually a roll for initiative on this thing that I'm not seeing somewhere?
Apparently somewhere.
Yes, somewhere.
Top.
I was
Top middle.
I attempted. Come on.
That worked?
See my token.
That worked.
Oh, it's because my big thing is never even.
All right. Initiative.
I don't know which one I am. There we go.
And his initiative. Okay. All right, descending order. All right, so Finias, you got the surprise when you blasted him with your Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
And then he turned on you and reached.
I would have drawn my rapier.
Okay. You pull your rapier out.
Yep.
He reaches for his belt and pulls out this weird metal throwing weapon of some kind. It looks a lot like a monkey with one arm looped down and the other arm looped up.
So he's
You
throwing
think you
barrel
could
of
link
monkeys
several
at
of them
me?
together?
Barrel
Yeah.
of monkeys. Nice.
And he whips that at you.
You think they might be stored in a barrel?
Something
Texas
tells
got
me he comes from.
It goes wide, flies, and slams into the inn, breaking a window. You see him wince. Sorry! And he goes like he's going to reach for another, but that's the end of his action. Thargeth, you're up.
Now listen here, you badger sympathizer. That's enough.
Is what's her name standing on her own now? All
Yes.
Yes.
Barely, but she's up.
right. I'll charge in and try and club him.
With you pull weapons out, or are you just going to start beating on him?
No, I mean I don't have my weapons on me. We were just
Okay.
sparring.
Right. Start charge in and start swinging.
So am I doing still 2 attacks for that?
Yeah. Hit. Miss. Roll damage for one of them.
Same damage as before.
Yeah. You see Thargeth runs up, goes and clocks the dude, hitting him square in the jaw. His head reels back, causing him to miss the second swing. Svetlana, you're up.
How far away is this monkey man from me?
The monkey man is about 15 feet from you.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna hit him with this sacred flame.
Okay.
Now, do I just click on the actual spell or cantrip, or do I do?
I believe that's how it works on the sheet. I'm not positive.
We'll
Click
find
it
out.
and let's see. Yes. All right. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take a d8 radiant damage. And I believe the saving throw should be 14. All right, so you call down a flame at him.
Mhm.
He's still fumbling around from Thargeth's blow and kind of sidesteps just a bit as the flame scorches the pavement where he was standing a second ago. He starts kind of snapping out of it. Fleur,
Where is this person in relation to me?
he's standing
Okay.
just 5 foot over. Like, can you see the map?
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken, this should be you.
Yes.
So this is him. So
Okay.
5 foot over and to the right of you.
Did I actually see the actions occur?
You
That
saw
started all
he,
this?
you didn't see him kick Thargeth in the head, but you did see him and Finias get into it. And Finias isn't usually the type of person to get involved in a fight, so something happened here. Finias has his rapier out now, and this guy just threw some type of a metal monkey at Finias.
Honestly, who shoots a monkey?
Fleur's gonna look towards Finias real quick and kind of like, what are you doing?
Don't kill him. We got to take him back to wherever he came from.
Sounds like he needs to go to the church at this rate.
I said don't kill him. Did I stutter?
I'm not doing anything.
You don't do anything?
Would you hurry up and do something?
My turn is pretty much going to be just expended by talking.
Okay.
What are you doing?
All right, Finias, you're up.
Bonus action hex, or what is it? It's called Hexblade's Curse.
Okay. As a bonus action, one creature within 30 feet of you, cursed for 1 minute. Until the curse ends, you gain the following benefits. You get a bonus to damage rolls against the target. Any attack you make against the target is a critical hit on 19 or 20. If they die, you gain hit points. Wow. Okay. You cursed him.
I just look at him, not friend. And then I walk up and rapier. Phrasing.
All
Did
right.
I say friend? I meant fiend.
Nope.
To hit? Nope. Ooh. That would have hurt bad, too. You see,
Plus an extra 2.
plus an extra 2, so that's 14. Still not quite.
No, sorry, it would have been damage. It only gets added to the damage, but yeah, the damage would have sucked.
So, Finias, with perfect form, goes up with a thrust with the rapier.
Parry. Damn it!
He-
Parried.
Yep. He just kind of flips out away from it, leaving Maevis. Your turn.
What's Svetlana do? She just
Missed
She
with
tried
the
to burn him.
with an attack, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast True Strike on her.
Okay.
Gives her advantage.
Okay. You give Svetlana advantage.
It's a cantrip.
Okay. It goes around to his turn. He says, I see you have some powerful allies, Ringmaster. We'll settle this score another day. He pulls something out of his belt and slams it on the ground, and rolling smoke comes out from around him, completely getting rid of visibility in the area. You hear thudding sounds.
Can I combat over?
Yeah, combat's over at that point.
I'm gonna head through the smoke.
You just barrel into the smoke?
I'm gonna barrel in. I can't see. Walking.
Okay, you start walking into the smoke. Okay. You'll come out on the other side of the smoke.
Can he disengaged when he smoked away, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I attempt an attack of opportunity?
No.
No.
He
Oh,
disengaged.
it was an actual disengage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's like goodbye,
Yeah, sorry.
goodbying, trying to.
I said
trying
it. I answered my own question when I said it.
Disengage is the fight action, and then there's the move action.
Yeah. The smoke confused. Wait. What was the smoke?
It is an alchemical item.
Using an item's an action.
Could be a bonus action. We're not sure,
Okay.
or a free action.
Okay.
After the smoke clears, okay, and you're on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure which direction he went. You know he took off running when he dropped it.
Did he seem pretty well hurt?
He seemed like he took a pretty heavy blow.
Was he bloody at all?
No, more dazed.
So if he's dazed, that means I should just be able to listen. I can hear him. Sorry, citizen, as he runs into someone. Or a cat.
It's a nice fun. Oh, don't worry. He'll be coming back for the ringmaster.
I'm gonna walk out of the smoke and go over to that monkey thing, grab it, pull it out of the wall.
No, the window's broken, and it's inside the. You go into the tavern.
Nope.
You'll see Laura is over there prying it out of the
I was
wall.
gonna help her and give it to her if she wasn't already.
You hear her call out, Svetlana!
I'm coming.
I don't know which one of those two threw this, but they owe me a window.
It wasn't us, it was some monkey sympathizer or something.
Some stupid monkey man threw it
He
through the window.
kicked me in the head.
Shut up! No one care about you at the moment. We care about window.
Harold, James,
What's wrong with you?
a lot of help there.
He's a
Thanks.
slippery one.
Thanks, boys.
Sorry, we're
Off
we're
duty.
off duty.
I got it. I get it.
Go catch him.
We're off duty.
Well, tell your friends who aren't off duty. He
Yeah,
kicked
as
me
soon
in the
as
head.
shift starts in 11 hours.
Wasn't that some kind of assault or something?
They look over to Fleur. She looks worse than you do.
Yes, but sanctioned fights and unsanctioned fights are different.
He leans into you. Harold does. If you get technical about it, there aren't really any sanctioned fights. In
Wait a minute, what are you doing against me?
Does Fleur see the
You should be happy at how much gold I made the other ones who bid for me.
Well, here's the thing.
When you say that, they all look over to Finias.
I don't know how you guys are gonna do this, but well, here's your gold back, and your gold back, and your 2 gold, and your 2 silver, and
What? I won that fight fair and square.
here's the 2 silver that was bet on Fleur. I don't know how you want to split that.
They all kind of look.
You will be gentlemen and give it to Laura to pay for the window.
Yeah, she's right.
Does Fleur see the farmer around that bet on her?
This
Yep,
is his
he's
2
kind of
gold.
beaming. It's like, yep. You cost me 2 silver there.
2 silver, I meant, yeah.
She gives him a gold piece.
Thank you, Fleur. See, I bet y'all are wishing y'all bet on her. He's putting it in the
I go over to Fleur. I'm like,
You remember he's got a rash, right?
You know what? Speaking of which,
I
turns
I
around
quickly
and
dropped the
does
2
that
silver.
when she
Yeah.
gives him, when she goes and actually gives him the the gold piece. She's gonna do lay on hands for him and spend 5 points and remove the curse.
did you already
Hit
spend your
points?
lay on hands for the day?
I got 5 of them. Don't give me that.
You use 5 hit points to do that?
Yes.
All right. So you'll see Fleur
remove.
hand him the gold piece.
To
Put his hands on him. Say goodbye to that rash.
Hold on.
Colby's honey works every time.
She's unconscious again.
Margaret throws his
What?
arms up.
She only has 5 hit points?
She only had 1. She used 1 hit point of lay hands.
But she was using her actual hit points for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying.
Yes.
So for right now, you take 5 actual damage.
She just looks towards Finias.
Ow!
No, she doesn't even say anything. She just looks towards Finias.
Is there something on my face?
Yes.
Well, what is it?
The honey.
Where?
I think you
It's
get a
a
little
rash.
I think you get a little honey there on your face. You know, some of that sacred Colby honey.
I don't see it.
She looks back towards the farmer and says, I hope this helps, and I hope it fares well for you. Best of luck with the honey as well.
Thank you, Fleur. Thank
She
you.
goes and sits back down on her second favorite chair at the back of the tavern.
You see, James turns towards you, Finias. All joking aside, if you play the ringmaster role and take down that loony and get him back to get some type of treatment, I'm sure there'd be a reward in it for y'all.
Reward, you say?
I'm sure if he would stop troubling the guards, they'd be willing to put up, I don't know, probably about 30 gold pieces.
Well then. Looks like gonna catch me a monkey.
Just try not to hurt him too bad. He means well, the loony.
No promises, but I'll try.
Well, no one's gonna begrudge you kicking him in the head a few times.
If he really is, hey, if he really is not doing so good in the noggin, then I don't want to hurt him too badly.
I'll square him out with a few kicks in the head, that's for sure.
That's not
Harold
gonna
says,
help.
Maybe that'll right him.
I don't think it works that way, but I can't stop you.
Concussive maintenance. I've heard of it all the time over near the Mages College.
Also, I don't think that's a thing. Well,
Could I cast mending on the window to fix it?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
And grab the silver that they were gonna do.
You don't know what I did with that. You didn't see anything.
Yeah, right.
Svetlana repairs the window.
I know, I got paid.
Big smile on her face.
So yeah, you
Oh.
pocket that 2
Hey.
silver.
I made more off of you.
Phineas? Did I see you give Svetlana back the 2 silver?
I actually dropped it on the bar to give it
Okay.
to Laura shortly after one of you mentioned the rash thing. I was like, yeah.
Speaking of which, Phineas, come here.
Why would
Please?
I? What?
Well, come here, and I'll tell you.
Where are you?
I'm in the corner on my second favorite chair, the one that's not broken
Right,
yet.
right. Sorry, I missed that.
No problem.
Aren't we
Hey, lass,
outside,
no hard
sort of?
feelings.
He went
right?
inside, so you're yelling
I'll
at me
still
out.
see
I
a
was.
spot in practice.
Darren, could you come inside the tavern?
I go inside the tavern, and I walk up, and I take a chair, and I sit on it backwards in front of Fleur.
Okay.
So, how do you plan to cure your rash? She just still with a smile.
What are you talking about?
Well, the silver that came from the farmer with his rash.
You might not have heard of this, but when you take some lye, and I think it's acid, and mix it, you make soap. And then you wash, and then you don't get rashes.
I thought you were going to use some of your famous Colby honey.
Didn't you hear? I gave him the last bottle that I could secure.
Same team,
So
bro.
what-
Let it go.
No. So how come you didn't sell him the soap then?
So he didn't ask for the soap. He wants the good stuff. Do you want the soap?
I don't need the soap.
You need the soap.
He's cured. He's cured of the rash.
You don't want the soap, but you need the soap.
Fine. I am buying the soap. I'll just
Just
take,
don't drop
You know
the
what?
soap.
It's on me. I take out.
I'm sure it is on you.
It is. I've got like when I open up the jacket, it's
Yeah.
all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff.
Okay.
I know you're on. I'm watching you. I know this is your thing, anyways.
You're
Can I
watching
hear
me.
them talking about this?
Yes.
I will walk up with the drinks for them, and as I'm placing them down, I'll say, Fleur, I know that you probably don't understand, but the soup is only a preventative. The poor man, he already had the rash. He needed the honey to make the bed work. Preventatives do not.
Oh no. Mike went out right at the end.
Yep.
Yeah, you're kind of a little quiet.
Please do not
There we go.
harass our friend.
I'm not harassing.
It's fine. I love going and have these battles of wits. It's like one of us is unarmed.
Oh no.
Now you never answered me last. No hard feelings, right? We'll see at
Nope.
spotted practice.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You fought well.
It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay, girl.
You took her down in 2 shots.
She fought well.
Yeah, that's
Normally,
what-
he takes me down in 1 round. At least I made it 2 this
Hey,
time.
50% improvement then.
You did fine.
It's much.
All right.
I make much more when you and Foedrin fight, though. This was very.
I'm sorry, it was so
There's not usually a
anticlimactic.
purple armored fighter kicking me in the head and mixing things all up.
How is your head, anyways? I didn't know he kicked you in the head.
He did. He came off to somewhere up there, and I got a kick in the head. Look right here. See that lump? That purple lump? That's from that purple freak.
Again, you have many lumps on
A
your
purple
head. It's
front-
very
a
hard
purple
to tell
lump.
which one came from where.
A
Ah!
purple lump. Let me see. Poof. She's touching everyone tonight.
Did you just expend another 5 of your hit points?
No. No.
And now she's dead.
Five.
Death saving throw.
Expending a 5 is for curing of a disease.
And
Or
any
poison.
other thing. 5 is
Or poison.
healing.
Mm,
Any negative status effect is 5.
For palate. Wow, that's interesting.
So Fleur dies in the tavern.
Okay, so I'm gonna read this. Your blessed touch can heal wounds. As an action, you can touch a creature to restore a number of hit points to that creature. Alternatively,
Did you
You
call
can-
me a creature?
you can expend 5 hit points from your own pool
Yeah.
healing to
That's what I
cure
said.
the target of 1 disease.
That's what I
or
said.
neutralize
That's
1
what I
poison
said. That's
affecting
what I
it.
said. Yes.
It has nothing to do with healing.
Do you have another healing spell or something?
I
Is that
just
what-
asked you if it had to do with healing or negative status
It
effects. and
has
You're like,
nothing
no.
to-
Eh."
Okay,
What? How many times
Okay.
a day can you do laying
5
hands?
times.
You can lay in hands
Yeah,
5
lay-
times
lay-
a day.
lay 5, yeah. He said.
Wow, that's crazy.
Did you have another healing
No,
spell? or
you,
something?
you can't
Yeah.
do. No, you can't do it 5 times a day. You can do it as long as you have hit points.
That makes sense.
Up to 5
Okay.
times.
You
Yeah,
have
up to
you have a
5 times.
mystical pool of healing that you can use 5 times.
Just go on. You know what? Just go on.
And then
We'll
you've
get-
got
we'll
hit
cover
points
this
you can
at a-
use.
at a
If
break.
you use your hit points, then it's using your hit points.
We'll handle that break after on. No, continue then.
All right.
No. Fuck you. No.
So
Thargeth tapping his lump.
Is it still there?
you
That's
you see James and Harold finish up their plates. Well, I think it's time that we get home for the evening.
If we catch this guy, any guard, you guys, where do we find you? Where do we bring him?
I just take him to the barracks, and that's in the trade district, isn't it?
That would make sense. Bring it to where all the guards hang out. I should have thought of that.
well, why would all the guards
laugh
be in
at
the
me.
barracks? Shouldn't they be patrolling about and guarding the city?
Well, we go in there for briefing before we head out for patrol. There's always someone stationed at the barracks.
Well, where do you go for debriefing?
Home.
He's just sort of
Shoot him
laughing.
a wink.
Yeah.
Ugh. So, with that, the 2 guards get up and exit the tavern. Somebody feeling ill.
Who's dying of a cough?
I can hear someone dying.
Sorry, it's ambient sounds.
It's that rat sickness.
That was
coming
that
over
Laura's
here.
coughing.
The plague's here. The plague.
It's a mechanical plague rat.
The mechanical rat is spreading it.
Oh my gosh.
How about we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break and come back here in a few minutes.
Okay. We will be back in a few minutes. If you're watching us on Twitch, we'll be back in a few minutes. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and then you'll get notified when the next video is posted. And of course, hit that like button and comments. Love reading comments. We'll see you in a bit.